Hi, my name's Suman Manghra, and I'm the founder of Manifestation Maven. I founded Manifestation Maven as I wanted to provide a platform for empowerment tools for people either within professional workspace or personal level to be able to provide a range of tools for people for self-development. So this is both personal development and professional development. Now, my background is in psychology. I originally graduated with a psychology degree and I went on to do a master's in work psychology and business. Following doing this line of work and line of training, I actually found myself in a bunch of different organizations where I started finding a new love for coaching and life coaching, coupled with career coaching and on-the-job coaching. So I ended up doing a lot more coaching and training and developing others, because the ethos of mine is about building potential of individuals, because I believe all of us have only just scratched the surface. So in the last 5 years, I've actually gone on to upskill myself and now also have a master's level in neuro-linguistic programming, in hypnotherapy, as well as timeline therapy. And I utilize these skills not just on a one-on-one basis with individuals, but I also do group coaching sessions. I've got online digital courses available, and I also do regular live interactive sessions. You know, it's all about a transformation process. So we've brought this basics of breathwork session together now today for yourselves. What I've done is I've partnered up with Edyta Erle. Now, a little bit about Edyta. I'm just going to read this out because there's a lot that she does, and amazing lady that I've come across. Edyta's a competent and fully certified individual in transformational embodiment coaching. She's also fully certified in breathwork, meditation, and emotional freedom technique, as well as neuro-linguistic programming, like myself. She continues to learn more and she keeps developing herself. She's currently undergoing a training at the time of this recording, which is in May 2021. She's currently undergoing a training for a professional coaching diploma and ACC diploma from the International Federation of Coaching. So Edyta helps people claim their personal power so they can experience freedom in their life and their relationships. A little bit of just a notification I need to give you before doing this workshop. So it is best to do it supervised, your very first time of doing unsupervised patterns, just to make sure it's safe and secure and you're doing it in the correct way. So please do take that in mind when you're watching this workshop, okay? So the experience is best carried out in a lying down position for extended periods of activated breath work. Lying down is the best way, mainly because with the inhaling and exhaling, you might feel a bit dizzy, so lying down is better. Also, if you get really relaxed and you just want to meditate or sleep, it's a great place that you're already in a relaxed place. Make sure you have a blanket at hand, because some people have experienced feeling cold at the end of the session. And also make sure you have some water at hand as well, because you will need some hydration at the end of the session too. And wear comfortable clothes. And if you are going to take part in the activity itself, particularly if you've had the guided supervision to start with, just make sure you do have comfortable clothes when you're in a private place and it's a quiet place for yourself where you can be in the comfort of your own home. You might want to use a yoga mat as well. You could lie down on the floor for this, right? Now, just wanted to put it out there. These sessions are not suitable for anybody if this applies to you. It is explained in the workshop as well, but I just wanted to give you a heads up at the start, just so that you know. So if you suffer from asthma or any respiratory conditions, if you have suffered from or have symptoms of COVID-19, if you have any heart issues, have had any heart surgery or any circulatory problems, if you've got any physical injuries or issues which may be impacted by the session, this could be anything to do with your upper back, your chest, your upper back, your lower back, maybe even for your abdominal muscles, maybe stomach surgery, or some kind of, like, some people sometimes have kidney surgery or they've had some intestine surgery. Just be mindful, this may not be suitable for yourself. Also, if you're pregnant, be very mindful. You may want to do more of the nasal breathing rather than the activated breathing, which is explained in the session. So safety is utmost important. So please do this very vigilantly, very carefully. Please contact Edyta directly if you would like to know more. And without further ado, I will hand you over to the session now, and enjoy the session, and we welcome any feedback. Please like, share and comment on this video if you found it useful. And as always, stay blessed, keep yourselves positive, keep yourself secure, and keep working on yourselves. This self-development transformational journey sometimes is not an overnight journey. So just keep working on yourselves, and sending you lots of love and light in this area of your lives. Do connect with me if you wish to know more about what I do and would like to work with me. And we will get started. So welcome to today's breathwork session. It's basics of breathwork, and we're just going to talk about activated breathing with myself, Suman Manghra, and Edyta Erle. Suman Manghra, I myself am the founder of Manifestation Maven, and I founded Manifestation Maven because I'm all about empowerment tools for individuals. I want people to live their best life. I'm always wanting to carve the best potential out of everyone. And ultimately, I believe self-development, personal development is the first step. And that's where we start focusing on ourselves, our skill set, work on the inside. There's also a lot of healing work that I do as well with my coaching and my therapies. I do NLP work, which is neuro-linguistic programming, which also Edyta also is a practitioner of as well. And I also do hypnotherapy and timeline therapy. And the ultimate thing I help people with is law of attraction techniques and manifestation, hence the name Manifestation Maven. With Edyta has a background in coaching as well, and she also has a background, like I said, in NLP. But Edyta has many other feathers to her bow, because there's so many different facets of healing and learning that she does that I actually don't do, which is why I thought, let's bring somebody on board now. And I've done quite a few different other workshops, which are available online, majority of them, if I've uploaded them. You can always follow me as well on the social media platforms to see the other future upcoming workshops. But I like to present different styles of healing therapies and introduce people to concepts that maybe they haven't heard of before, or they know a little bit about, they want to learn more about. There's so many different ways that we can help ourselves and heal ourselves. So Edyta also does EFT work, and she also does, of course, she's a specialist in breath work, which is why we're here today. So Edyta, over to yourself. Tell me a little bit, first of all, about yourself. Introduce yourself to the group. Let them know what you do, what your background is, and what are the key areas of specialities that you have that people can, associate with yourself, and what you support people with.
Hello, everyone. Nice to all see you here. So my name is Edyta Erle, and I love the work which is associated with healing. I have been studying since December last year, different modalities, more or less transformational embodiment coaching, breath work, meditation, emotional freedom technique, which is otherwise called EFT, or tapping, neuro-linguistic programming as well. So these are the modalities that I specialize in, and I have been taking exams and passed them, and I am I'm working now on the my diploma from the what do you call it? The International Federation of Coaches, from ACCA. So I absolutely love it, and I enjoy it. This is my passion, which I discovered in myself. And as we know, everybody has got some gifts. Some are healers, some are mystics, some do other things. I find healing my calling, and you can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook page is called The Power of Healing. So that's exactly what I do. I help people to claim their personal power. I help them heal so they can experience freedom in their lives and in their relationships, so they're ready for true love, not the trauma bond attachments. So that's briefly all about me. I do other things as well, like I'm part of other platforms, but that's for another time. That's all I wanted to say, and let's start.
Awesome. So just want to go
Suman,
into
you have some questions for me.
Yes, I do. So I wanted to ask you first of all, so what's the biggest benefits of mindful breathing and breath work? I mean, I've heard about it a lot in like, we start seeing it online, we start seeing people talk about breath work.
Mm.
I recently was watching a show, this guy was a breath work specialist, and the other people were teasing him saying, well, you just help people, teach them how to breathe. They didn't fully understand the concept. So what is this all about? I guess, where's it started from? Who else uses this? If you can give us a bit of information on that.
Yeah, sure. So the breath work, the mindful breathing and breath work regulates your nervous system. It supports management of strong emotions. It reduces stress. It also lowers your heart rate. It lowers your blood pressure, and it reduces depression. It's got so many advantages. It reduces the risk of burnout. It improves memory. It increases personal resiliency, resolve, sorry, um, resourcefulness. Sorry. So these are probably the main advantages of breath work, but it's got so many more. Breath is just the power within our body. People underestimate the power of breath. Many people don't even know how to breathe properly because they are used to sitting very uncomfortably, or they've got such a low self-confidence that they
With like the
let the
nature of
chest.
someone's work as well, like the kind of jobs people do and the way their posture is. Does that affect people?
Yes, exactly that, and therefore we're not using the full capacity of our lungs and of our breath power, and our cells are not getting enough oxygen into our body. So I remember when I first started our breathwork session in with our teacher, my hands got like claws, like animal claws, because that's how little oxygen I had in my body. The breath work delivered so much oxygen into my body that my hands and my legs basically numbed. And that's normal, by the way. That's absolutely normal.
That's so interesting. And I think something that we don't, we take it so much for granted because breathing is what gives us life, how we're living, and water and, of course, food. But breathing is ultimate. If you're not breathing, then you've got issues. And I've also noticed, like, I remember it was ages ago now, but I remember somebody saying to me once, like, you breathe really heavy, you do. And I was just like, do I? And we don't consciously realize how we breathe. Sometimes we have like shallow breathing, or we're breathing from the chest, and we're so used to it, we don't realize that this isn't
Mhm.
like the ideal way to be breathing. It's not like the maximum effective way to breathe. We don't take time out to actually learn or understand this because we just always breathe the way we always breathe. I've also noticed, like,
Absolutely.
even I have to say, like, my mother-in-law, I notice a lot when she's just sitting there. My husband will be like, "Are you sleeping?" She's like, "No, I'm watching the telly with you." Like, and it's like you're breathing so heavy right now, and I just notice it now more in people around me. It's interesting, and I think not many people have this understanding and awareness. So hopefully, we can build that understanding, awareness, and help people today. We've got a few more people joining. So first of all, welcome Kuli, Nadia. We've got Pratibha as well, and I'm
I
pretty sure
just got a message
people
from
will
Nadia, so she managed to come through. Is that right?
manage to jump on. Bless her. So
Okay,
yes,
fantastic.
awesome. So hopefully more and more people may be coming on throughout today. We'll see. But we're going to, of course, crack on with the session just due to time and just, maximizing everybody's times. As I really appreciate you guys taking your time out this evening to be with ourselves today. So we really want to give you the best session possible. I do have a few more questions for Edyta. So I did want to ask you, what does nose breathing, what does it activate in our bodies, and also mouth breathing, like what's the difference? Because I know I've done a mini session with yourself already and you talked me through a bit of understanding around activated breathing. So can you tell me a bit more about this nose activated breathing and mouth activated breathing for the benefit of the attendees?
Yes, certainly. So nose breathing is connected to our parasympathetic nervous system, breathing deeply in through the nose, filling the belly and expanding the lungs, activates our parasympathetic nervous system, as I said, responses, and brings us into the deeper states of peace, calm, tranquility within ourselves. It just basically calms us. While the mouth breathing is more that use mouth breathing are often designed to be activating. So the mouth breathing consciously activates the sympathetic nervous system. So basically, it brings the energy up in our body. It moves the energy within our body.
To clarify, what my understanding of that is, nose breathing helps relax us, mouth breathing energizes and activates us in a more uplifted, energetic way. Got it. Okay, that's fine. And I just wanted to share again with you guys my own experience of doing some activated breath work with Edyta. I was so relaxed. I was like, this is a really good practice to do to go to bed, because I was like ready to go to bed. I was just like, oh my God, I'm so like, you know, when you just feel like you've shifted all the crap of the day and you're just like, oh, I'm just so that deeper relaxation. Seriously, you will experience that today. Just wanted to give a heads up as well. I hope you are well prepared for today. I did mention it in the Eventbrite page. Hopefully you've seen that. But for those of you who came straight through the Zoom link, if you could have some water nearby. It's not water, I've got squash, but if you've got water, it's better. Have some water ready to have at the end of the session, and maybe have a blanket nearby. I've got a heater on at the moment, but if you've got a blanket, just in case you do get chilly during the actual exercises. There is some questions as well that Edyta's going to run through, just to make sure you are in the right place and it is suitable for yourself to go through this process, because the whole point is that Edyta, being the specialist, you need to supervise how you're doing the breath work. So when we do actually start the practice as well, we will require you to switch your cameras on, just so she can just keep an eye on you guys and just make sure everything's okay. She doesn't need to jump in and help you with anything. We might even do some one-on-one with each of you, just so Edyta just kind of grasps seeing how you're doing the technique. So just keep that in mind, please, as it's not necessarily suitable for everyone, and we'll go over that in a bit more detail in a minute. Before we do go into that, I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit more, Edyta. So I just wanted to ask you, with regards to the different types of breathing, if you can let the group know what kind of breathing we're going to be doing today, and a little bit more of the purpose of today's session, and if there's any contradictions as well, to refrain from doing the practice as I've just mentioned. If you can talk a little bit more about that, and then also,
okay, so
yeah,
sorry,
share that. Yeah.
So there are different kind of breathing, but for today's, for purpose of today's session, we're going to talk about two, and that's a centering breath and activating breath. Centering breath is the inhalation through the nose and exhalation through the nose or the mouth. It's up to you which one you want to choose. So basically, it's up to you which way you want to go. I just want to explain to you how it works in terms of your belly, because we have to use diaphragm we have to use diaphragm for this kind of breath, and it's very, very important. So when you breathe in, you expand your belly like a balloon. I want to see you. I want to show you that exactly. So and when you do activating breath, it's a loop breath. So it's a inhalation through the mouth into the belly, inhalation through the mouth into the chest, and then exhalation through the mouth. That's very important, because this breath is activating the energy within you. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So
So I just want to check in with the group
easier.
here right now. Does that process at the moment make sense? I mean, Edyta's going to go through it with each of you just to make sure she can see that you are practicing it correctly. I'll stop the recording at the time when she goes through that part. But yeah, if you've got any questions, please pop it in the chat box or unmute yourself and let myself and Edyta know. You just need to make sure you're all on the same page and it's all making sense of what you need to do. But we will guide you through it as we do it all together as well. And
so yeah, if you could quickly practice with me that breath, so you get the handle of it. It's very important that you do. I mean, the centering breath is pretty simple, so I don't think we need to practice that a lot. It's just the inhalation through the nose and exhalation through the nose or the mouth.
We'll pop it on pause now, and then we'll go through everybody who's currently online. So let me just pause that for a second. I just wanted to say that with regards to my understanding of biology and oxygen coming into the body, the oxygen, of course, it's in our blood. So it creates the blood, goes from oxygenated to deoxygenated blood. And it's the quality of that then oxygen as well, and that maximum amount of oxygen. It travels around our whole body. So I can imagine it's going to every muscle and organ. So when we're breathing in a certain way, it's going to help your entire physical body ultimately.
Yes, exactly. While the centering breath brings us to the present moment, calms us down, and activates different parts of our bodies. The activating breath activates different parts of bodies, and it's got different role. So that's why it's important that you properly breathing the way I teach you. So it activates the energy within your body, so we can move it and we can release it. It's like you can release the hidden, trapped energy, traumas from your childhood. You don't have to go to therapy. You don't have to talk about it. It will get released during the breath work if you take the intention with yourself, with you, to the breath work, and when you do the activating breath properly.
Awesome.
So, sorry, thank you very much. Thanks, Suman, and thank you, Edyta. Just wanted to ask, so when you're doing the breathing in, so when you're breathing in, is the stomach going in? And then when you blow out?
Yes, so when you breathe in twice, inhale.
Yeah.
So you breathe into your belly, then you breathe in to your chest, and then exhale through your mouth. Everything happens through your mouth. That's why it's important that it happens through the mouth, because it activates certain parts of your body and does certain things to your body.
So you're breathing in and breathing out through the mouth.
Yes. First, we're gonna start 5 minutes the centering breath. So through the nose, and exhale through the nose as well, or in the mouth. It's up to you. Still the centering breath.
Yeah.
Whichever you prefer. That's going to be 5 first minutes, and then we're going to move to the activating breath, which is the loop breath.
Right.
So hopefully that makes sense.
And then we're going to finish off with centering breath again.
Centering breath, and then the looped breath. And then that looped breath is the one where it's expanding your belly, expanding your chest, and all of it's done through the mouth.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Awesome. Edyta,
okay, before we go,
I did just want to ask you
before we start. Yeah, sorry. Yes.
And probably that's what you was about to say, I'm guessing. Around what kind of sensations and feelings can anybody expect through the breathwork session? I know you gave a bit of your experience and I've shared a bit of mine. Is there any other sensations or experiences in your training that you've come across, or with people that you've worked with, if you want to share some of that, just so I guess so everybody's got a bit of an expectation of what might happen, because everybody's individual and they'll have individual experience. Also, just want to say, Nadia has messaged in the group that she has got a video on at the moment that she can do that activated breathing with you in a minute. So if you can just explain the sensations,
Okay.
and just talk Nadia through the technique. Also, I just want to check if you want to comment in the box if you guys are okay with the technique, and then we can go into it, because we're halfway into the session now, and I'm just mindful we want to crack on with getting the activated breathing meditation done. So yeah, Harpal's just joining us as well. So yeah, if you can just talk through the sensations, and then maybe just talk Nadia and Harpal through the technique, and anybody else who needs any, probably just
okay.
Yep.
Sure. So sometimes you may feel this tingling sensation in your body, especially in your hands and legs. That's absolutely normal. As I said, I've had it a lot at the beginning of my experience with breathwork. That's absolutely fine. Sometimes you may experience very intense emotion. There might be tears, there might be anger, you might want to yell. That's absolutely fine too. You can silent scream if you want. Like sometimes I just do that, like when I want to scream, but I don't want to obviously wake up my neighbors or anything like that. I just do the silent scream. That's very healing as well. Whatever way your body wants to express itself, I invite you to allow your body to just do just that, and trust the journey. You are safe here, and you just trust the process. Don't worry. Certain things might pop up, like lots of tears, lots of crying. That's also fine. Lots of yawning, that's natural as well. If you at any point feel lightheaded or numb, if you feel overwhelmed, you can always come back to the centering breath. So start breathing through the nose and exhaling through the mouth or through the nose.
So if there's any overwhelm or uncomfortableness, just go back to centering breath through the nose and then continue.
Correct.
Breath.
Correct. And whenever you feel like, you want to pick up again the activating breath, feel free to do so. But I would invite you to continue the activating breath, because the more you continue with it, the more it's going to unlock from your body.
Awesome.
If you feel overwhelmed about an emotion, please check in whether there is anything that needs to be expressed. Like I remember when I had my trauma and I took it as an intention to my breath work. I put one hand on my forehead and the other on my heart, and I started speaking to the emotion, like, hey, I see you, here you are, what's that all about? How can I fully express you? Where are you coming from? And just think about it, where it's coming from, and how you would like to release it. And fully allow to feel the feeling and just let it go. Allow to come in, fully feel it. Don't suppress it, just allow it to be, and it's gonna go either with tears or just breathe it out loudly if you want. The other thing is that orgasmic sensations are also natural, so you might experience that. Some people do. I never did, but some people do.
Thanks for the warning on that. But I think it's great for you to share this with us, because I think this is another thing. It's one thing breathing, but even just going through assessing our emotions and questioning where are you coming from and having that conversation. People just don't think about doing that and don't understand the importance of doing it. So this is a great opportunity to get in tune with ourselves today and just have those conversations. If things do come up, that's that chance to connect and let it come to the surface. I remember watching a video the other day, and it was Marissa Peers, who's a hypnotherapist, and she was talking about one of her clients kept saying, I'm depressed. And when she talked to her, she goes, I don't think you're depressed. I think you're suppressed and repressed, because she'd always shove things down and feelings down and thoughts down, and she never spoke her mind. And she's like, you're more repressed than depressed. And I thought that was such an interesting concept So these are the kind of tools that we can use to start expressing ourselves in private with ourselves. Don't have to like sing and shout it to the whole world. It's a personal journey sometimes, and sometimes we work with other people for it, or sometimes we need to do it on our own. But at least today we can give you guys the tools that you can go away and work on it a little bit more in your own time as much as you need to. So Nadia, if you're still available, do you want to do the one-to-one? I'm just going to pause the video again. And Nadia and Harpal, and I think Rish has just joined as well. So Edyta, if you just want to talk them through it, and then what I'd like you to also share is just go through the checklist with everybody. I'll put it back on recording though before you go through the checklist, okay? Hopefully you guys are all who are doing the activated breathing now will understand the concept of how to do the looped breathing. And Edyta's going to go through the checklist. Just before you do, Cully's asked a question, which was a very useful question. Can you do activated breath anytime during the day? I've commented saying if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. If you've got the time to do it, absolutely. If you need to do it longer, as long as you lie down. Do you have any other comments to add to that?
I would suggest that you can do the activating breath work anytime you want during the day. But as Suman mentioned, you need to have time for that, because you need to give yourself at least 5 minutes to relax after that. And it's very good practice to meditate after that. I cannot stress enough how amazing it is for meditation. It takes you to beautiful places, to places you've never been to. So it's a great place to be, but you need to give yourself that time after the activating breath work. And you can do that during any time you want during the day, as long as you've got time for it.
Alex has just asked a question as well. What speed do you have to do the relaxing breath?
At your own pace, always at your own pace.
Awesome. So if you can just go through the checklist, and also, Edyta, do you still need everyone's cameras on, or are you happy for them to have the cameras off? If you can just let them know.
I'm happy for them to have cameras off. I believe they are fine now and safe. If anything happens, put on camera and let me know that you need my help. But other than that, feel comfortable to take the camera off if you want to feel very just you and nothing else. That's absolutely fine. I will guide you.
You're in your own space, and it's just make sure that you just let us know if you do need a bit of attention or help. But fingers crossed, it'll all be perfect and beautiful and take you to those beautiful places as Edyta's mentioned. So Edyta, if you can.
The only thing I will need from you, I will need to know whether you are okay. You are okay for me to take you through the breath work. I'm gonna go through now few things. So do not use activating rhythmic breath work if you have high blood pressure, if you have chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, if you've got asthma, if you've got heart disease or a pacemaker, if you're feeling unwell or sick, if you are pregnant. However, there is one lady who I think is going to join us who is pregnant, but I have spoken to her beforehand and I told her to use the centering breath only. There's no activating breath for pregnant women. And any other medical condition that poses a risk, like diagnosed mental illnesses or any surgeries, you have to be careful, because this expands your belly, whenever the surgery is, you have to be mindful of that. So that's one thing. The other thing is that if all the above has been taken into consideration and it's all safe with you, would you be open to trying breath work with me? I need your permission to take me.
You can just pop
to let me.
And like Alex has just put, I'm okay. Please put a yes or I'm an okay or something in the chat box, just so we know that that's okay for you guys to go ahead, and that Edyta's got that confirmation and the thumbs up to continue. Awesome. So hopefully, Edyta, you can see the chat box.
Yep, I can see. I can see the answer. Fantastic.
He's given some good feedback as well, just from doing that practice breath work. It's really helped him feel a bit more calmed and composed already. So that's amazing.
Right.
Okay.
So
Nadia's going to believe that's
while you're sending your responses, I would.
Sorry, Edyta, I think I'm a bit
Sorry,
delayed for yourself. I was just going to say, Nadia's just messaged she's going to have to leave shortly, and I do appreciate we're all the way up to 10 to now, so we have got a little bit delayed than what we were expecting, but as long as you're able to stay on and be on the session, stay. If you need to leave, that's absolutely fine. You can leave, that's absolutely fine.
Okay, so I invite you to set up an intention. If there is a shift in your beliefs that you would like to experience, perhaps there is an emotion that has been weighing on you, or perhaps there is a part of you that you would like to come in acceptance of, or integrate, or reclaim. Just put your intention. If there is any trauma that you would like to release from past, put your intention. Because that's very important. The intention that you're taking into the breath work is very, very important. Okay, I'm going to put the music now on, and I would like you to tell me whether you can hear it okay. Yeah, everybody can hear it. And can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so I invite you to get comfortable now, to lie down in the space that you feel safe, closing your eyes whenever you're ready, placing your hand on your belly and the other on your chest, and just relax. Collapsing to the ground, just relax. Relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your calves, relax your toes, relax your shin, relax pelvis area, relax all your legs, relax your back, relax your chest, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your arms, relax your hands, relax the back of your head, relax your face, relax your jaws. Allow your body to fully relax. Start breathing through the nose and exhaling through the nose or through the mouth. Start your centering breath. Be present in your body. I invoke the divine light of the highest power. I invite protection, ancestors, and guides. And I invite you to take a deep breath through the nose, feeling the belly and the chest, and then letting it go through the mouth or through the nose, whichever is more convenient for you. And continue to take deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth at your own pace. Find your own pace. Feel the connection to your body and every facet of your being. Feel the connection to the earth that is holding you. Feel the connection to the breath. the life force, prana, chi, breath that sustains you, breath that holds you, breath so infinitely perfect for your body. I invite you for the next 10 breaths to be the deepest breaths of your life. Consciously taking the deepest breath while you connect deeply with life force of breath. Just inhale and exhale. Calm yourself, bring yourself to the present moment. Breathe in, hold it, and exhale. Hold it on the top of your head. Hold it. And exhale. Find your own pace. And from here, I want you to slowly shift into mouth breathing. Slowly taking inhalation into the belly and into the chest, and then let it go. Slowly finding your own pace for this rhythmic loop practice. In, out. In, out. Find your own pace. Pick up that pace as it feels good for you. I can feel your energy. Keep breathing. Don't stop. I want you to let your every facet of your body to know what your intention is for this practice. What beliefs do you want to shift? What identity do you want to step into? What emotions do you want to clear? What is the highest intentions for this practice today? Set your intentions clear. Begin picking up the pace a little bit more now, taking deeper breaths. Inhalation through the mouth and then letting inhalation through the mouth, then again through the mouth and then letting it go through the mouth. Remember to push the belly out and expand the chest with each inhalation. Don't stop, you're doing amazing. I can feel your energy. Today's practice can really allow you to heal something deeply. Shift into the new. Use this practice for that and let your body and breath guide you. Today's practice is an opportunity, a turning point in your life. Let your breath guide you. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. What sounds does your body want to make? Let it. What wants to be expressed? Let's go deeper, a little bit more. Keep breathing. Don't forget about your belly. Push it out. Push the chest out. Remember, if there are any emotions, any feelings, just let them speak and speak to them. Let them be present. Talk to them, what they want to know, what they want you to know. Move them through your body. Use your breath to breathe into them, to really breathe into them. Just express them. Don't hide them anymore. Don't suppress them anymore. Just let them be. And remember, not everything needs to be processed in the mind. Just let it be. Let it be. Keep breathing. Do not stop. Unless you feel overwhelmed, then go back to the central breath. Otherwise, keep breathing. Just a couple of more minutes. How deep can you go? What wants to be expressed or moved? What wants to be healed?
Every inch of my body,
For the power of your breath.
Is vibrating with desire.
How much space can you make in your being for things that you want to achieve?
Consciously making space, opening and allowing.
For things you desire to
I'm
create.
doing the work that's needed. I'm ready bring it in, 'cause I know that I am
to make a
worthy,
space
worthy of it all. The wonders
for
and
beautiful
the
things
magic,
in your
all
life,
I'm dreaming of. And this is the new
for everything
way,
you
a new
want.
way of living, a world waking up. We are rising in love.
This is your chance. Make a little
Breathing
space.
deep, I feel God within and around me. The true light of my being is there for me to see. All is becoming clear. The veil is oh so thin. Everything is changing, but I'm ready, bring it in, 'cause I know that I am worthy, worthy of it all. The wonders and the magic, all I'm dreaming of. And this is the new way, a new way of living, a world waking up. We are rising in love. I know that I am worthy, worthy of it all. The wonders and the magic, all I'm dreaming of. And this is the new way, a new way of living, a world waking up. We are rising in love. And now I remember why I am here. Got nothing to lose, all is to gain. And I choose to learn from love instead of pain. I know that I am worthy, worthy of it all. The wonders and the magic, all I'm dreaming of. And this is the new way, a new way of living, a world waking up. We are rising in love. I know that I am worthy, worthy of it all. The wonders and the magic.
I can sense your
all I'm
energy.
dreaming
You're
of.
doing
And
amazing.
this
Just
is
keep
the new way,
breathing.
a new way of living,
We're slowly
a world
going to
waking
move
up.
to the
We are
centering
rising
breath.
in love. I know that I am worthy, worthy
Returning
of
to
it
the deep
all.
breathing.
The wonders and the magic, all I'm
Through the
dreaming of.
nose and
this is
exhaling through the
new
nose
way,
or the
a new
mouth.
way of living, a world waking up. We are rising in love.
Allow any
I know that
emotions,
I am
any
worthy,
energy,
worthy
continue
of
to
it
move,
all. The
dissipate,
wonders and the
clear.
magic, all I'm dreaming of. And this is the new way, a new way of living, a world waking up. We are rising in love.
You're worth it. Return to your intention. Take a long, slow, deep, 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 deep breath.
Let our lives be timeless gratitude and mighty joy. Let our heart be great peace and Holy Spirit. Let our name be.
Remember about your intention.
Amen.
What's possible in that space that you've created?
Let our lives be timeless.
What doors of potentiality are opening for you? What are you remembering about yourself during this process?
Let our hearts be.
I invite you to make a commitment or a vow to yourself, one which aligns with the intention that you set at the beginning of this session.
Let our name be Amen. Amen. Amen.
Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or mouth. Amen.
Oh, womb of existence, keep this life inside you. Hide me in your heart. merge me in your being. Let our name be Amen. 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 Amen.
You can return to normal breathing now, just your natural breathing. You can move your body, whichever feels good for you.
You are our soul refuge, light of our heart, the source of true love.
Oh, one and only, you are our soul refuge, light of our heart, the source of true love.
Taking your time getting up, have some water. You can return and open your eyes whenever you're ready. If you're not ready, you can lie down, meditate. Your energy is high. Okay, that was our session. I hope everybody's all right. I can't see you, but I'm hoping you're all right. Just let me know that everything is okay with you.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm just going to come back on
Good.
for a moment.
All good,
Good.
thank you. It's a
Comment in the
beautiful
chat
session.
box, or just unmute.
I was a bit conscious about time because I know we overrun quite a bit, so I do apologize about that.
Thank you. That was really lovely.
You're
Thank
very
you so
welcome.
much.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. I hope you like the music. I find them myself. I try to put myself and try to feel how other people can experience that, because music is very important in that process as well.
Thank you. It was very powerful.
Make sure you drink lots of water, because now you activated your energy, and water making sure that it circulates in your body, it doesn't get stuck anywhere. So make sure you drink lots of water.
And don't forget there's oxygen in water as well, so it really helps with the whole process. But yeah, that was really, really good. I mean, I could only partake in part of that. I'd already explained to Edyta beforehand, but the bit that I did, I was quite a bit of a blubbering mess actually this time round. And you know, tissues to prove it. That's why I was just talking on the camera. But the release, sometimes we don't realize there's so much pent up stuff that just needs that release, and carrying this stuff with us constantly, no matter where you go, you're taking your body and your spirit, and we take these things with us everywhere, don't we? And we don't even know we're carrying all these burdens.
Absolutely.
We have back pain and shoulder pain, and it's a metaphor of carrying burdens sometimes, and that's just one example, but it can manifest in so many different ways for different people. I don't know if anybody else wants to share their experiences or their thoughts, if you'd like to. There's quite a few comments. I'm just going to quickly have a quick eyeball. So Cully said she went into deep meditation. Rish has said he's fine, and he said thank you. Alex found it quite strenuous, so maybe you can give a bit of advice to Alex for that. But Barty's just said a great session, and it was a deep meditation, and she did actually go cold. So yes, Barty, that's why we did say have a blanket. So I hope you had a blanket at hand to help you when you felt cold. So with regards to anybody who's done it, who's maybe felt a bit like Alex did, because I found it a little bit strenuous, I think the first time I did it as well. So I guess, is that normal, or is there something that, should we just be going back to our centered breathing when that happens?
That's absolutely normal. I was feeling like that for the first time as well. It was weird for me. It was strange. I've never done it before. I mean, I was thinking like, what the hell? But then the second time, the third time, the emotions started coming through, and I could fully embrace that practice, and I could enjoy it and, you know, use the best of it.
Awesome. And we've just had another comment just from Rish as well. He said he became quite sleepy, but now he's wide awake and rejuvenated. And it was a bit hard to do, but she's glad she didn't stop because she feels great now. And she said, thank you, lady. So
fantastic.
Yeah. Sorry, I think somebody was just.
Yes, first time can be hard, can be difficult, can be strange, can be unusual. We've never done it before. I mean, it feels weird. So yes, the second practice is going to be much more comfortable, much easier, and more relaxed. You know what you're expecting. You know that it's safe for you. So yeah, the first session, the first practice is always like it with everything, you know.
Yeah,
when you're not sure, when you're outside of your comfort zone.
Absolutely. Alex has just mentioned as well, and I actually was a bit like yourself, Alex. He said, I don't feel like I released anything, but I think there's still stuff to release. Maybe it will come out another time. And Pratibha said she did feel cold throughout. So I know people like Pratibha practice meditation and different types of breath work constantly. So it was probably easier for her to come into it, whereas people like myself and Alex don't normally do that. And so, yeah, absolutely, Alex. The first time I did it, it was just quite strenuous. And I think there was almost that first layer that needed to be chipped away. Because this time round when I did it, and I didn't even do the full practice, but I felt like something come into my heart and there was something that released. So definitely, maybe it's about the recording of this will be sent to all you guys who have registered. So I'm just going to make sure I make a quick note of everyone's names. Most of you did a register through Eventbrite, some of you directly with Zoom. So I'll make sure I get the recording out to yourself. So watch it back, Alex, and maybe do it again. And if you want the one-on-one work, Edyta's going to explain in a minute how you can do that work with her. That's absolutely fine. Pratibha's just said she has to leave, not a problem.
Yeah, you can do this practice by yourself. Now you know how to do it. You don't have to have a guided meditation with anyone. You just take a music, you take your intention, and you breathe. You know how to breathe now. You can do it yourself, or you can book a session with me. I'm happy to guide you through again.
Yeah, I think sometimes everyone's different, and I think some people do need that additional guidance. I'll be honest, when I hear somebody else instructing me, there's just some extra kind of magic that happens. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, I agree.
I personally find it a bit better with someone else, but absolutely, there's times that I know somebody's not available, or I'm not able to do it with somebody else. I can do certain practices on my own. So I guess it's the same principle. And so on that note, I know you did mention you've got your Facebook group. I've got my Facebook group as well, guys. There's one called Manifestation Haven. If you want to join that, just find that on Facebook. There's also a personal and professional development group, which is a slightly different group, but it still gives you updates about upcoming events and self-development work. If you're not on Facebook,
my Facebook group, sorry.
We're already connected with each other, and you're in the positive vibes group. So just, if there's anything I can think of that would be suitable, I will just pop a message to you and let you know. Edyta, your Facebook group, sorry.
My Facebook group is called The Power of Healing. If you would like to find me on there. Amazing. I only started it recently, but
get in there, because there's going to be lots of amazing content in there, and possibly we could always share this recording in there as well. So let's see if we can sort that out, and I'll see if I can pop it in my group as well. But I guess, is there any other questions anybody's got before Edyta just mentions a little bit more about how you can get in touch with her, and also a special offer she wants to give you guys today?
You're free to talk about it, Suman.
Awesome. So yeah, so I know that myself and yourself were talking about certain options for the group. So if anybody wanted to connect with you, what's the best way? Do you prefer WhatsApp, Facebook, social media connection? What's easier for you, Edyta?
I think WhatsApp is the best for me.
Okay, did you want to leave your number in the chat box so anybody can make a note of it if they want to contact you directly?
Yeah, I will do.
So
I will do. I will.
her
Just
details
gonna.
there. And do add her on if you are on Facebook or any other social media platform. I don't know if Alex, if you're on LinkedIn or not, maybe you could add Edyta there. Okay, you're just like, no social media. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's all good. It's all good. But do make a note of Edyta's contact number, Alex, and hopefully you can connect with her one-on-one. And Edyta, I just wanted to ask you if anybody wants any further sessions, because I know that when I was watching some of the breathwork videos you shared in the Positive Vibes group, and by the way, for those of you who aren't in my Positive Vibes group, it's a WhatsApp group and we share a lot of positive quotes, videos and messages. Edyta daily contributes to this group with wonderful videos. If you'd like to be in that group, just drop me a message in the chat box and send me your number directly, and then I'll make sure I add you to the Positive Vibes group. But yeah, other than that, so if there's a special offer for anybody, I know that in the one of the breathwork videos I watched, there were people who said that they had regular sessions for the breathwork to help them release things, release traumas, emotions, and have healing. So if anybody did want to have further sessions with you at this stage, do you have any package deals available, or how much is one session? Do you have any? And I'm just going to put the recording to an end now. So that's to an end, and we're open to open discussion at this point. So I did end up cutting that meeting a bit earlier before giving full acknowledgement to Edyta. So I just wanted to end the session on the recording to say thank you so much, Edyta, for an amazing session. I found it very moving and I definitely released something. I do have to say on my own feedback that doing it the second time round, it was definitely a lot more of a shift that happened with myself personally. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your attendance today and your energy and the beautiful aura and presence that you brought to the session. There was so much fantastic feedback from the session, so thank you so much. And as well, thank you so much to all the people who have attended the session live and took part and participated. Without people that we can serve, then it just makes our work be a bit flat. So thank you so much. And a big massive thank you to yourselves now, whoever's watching this as a replay and has given me any kind of support, or Edyta, and shown support for the session and taken benefit away from it and chose to engage and give us your time today. Thank you so much, and as always, stay blessed.